Thank you for taking the time to learn a little about attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, how it can impact learning, and outline some small adjustments that could make a difference in your classrooms.
First, we'll take a minute to provide some background information. Then we'll highlight some identifying characteristics. And finally, there's a few slides that outline some basic ideas and strategies. So, what is ADD? How different is ADHD? How might we identify students with these conditions? And what can teachers do in the classroom? Attention deficit disorder and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder are both neurodevelopmental disorders that affect individuals' ability to focus, manage time, organize tasks, and complete work. Additionally, in the case of the latter, this list would include impulsivity, hyperactivity, and more disruptive behavior. Both can seriously impact daily functioning and academic performance.
Dr. Max Davey, at ADHD UK, uses two useful analogies to describe the condition. The first likens the condition to a car with a really powerful engine, but with bicycle brakes and handlebars. In other words, ADHD makes it difficult to stop and steer brain function. The second, preferred analogy, imagines us riding a herbivore dinosaur with a brain that's steady, sedate, and meticulous, as opposed to riding a ravenous T-Rex that needs stimulation, emotion-fueled action, and pace. Beneficial in the right place and at the right time, but a big problem in a controlled classroom. So, what are the behaviors associated with ADHD? They are easily distracted, lose materials, forget instructions, and struggle with assignments. They fidget, squirm, find it hard to stay seated or quiet. They struggle to wait their turn, interrupt, answer questions whilst they're still being asked, and don't think about consequences. They underestimate task times, procrastinate, have difficulty prioritizing work. They miss deadlines and are generally messy. They are reactive and easily become overwhelmed. They also have problems retaining the information they need to engage with learning. That's pretty much my whole class. I hear some teachers say, so it's important to bear in mind that the medical criteria for diagnosing ADHD is clear. An individual must display a certain number of symptoms of inattention and/or hyperactivity, impulsivity, that persist for at least 6 months, are inconsistent with developmental level, and negatively impact social, academic, or occupational functioning. Only a medical professional can diagnose ADHD formally. So even though we may witness these typical behaviors, we have to consider that they may be temporary, and that the individuals concerned do not actually have the condition. Either way, the following will help.
Here are 10 strategies that could help. Review your behavior management plan. Check for inconsistency or interpretable content. ADHD students in particular need a structured and predictable environment with clear expectations, rewards, and consequences for behavior. Positive reinforcement and praise for effort or task completion is particularly important to motivate and encourage desired behavior. Master the refocus, self-management, and meeting skills described in Series 1 and 2 in the Teach Pro library. Break down complex tasks, with clear instructions, into smaller, more manageable steps. This approach helps ADHD students to stay focused and organized. Incorporate visual aids, such as charts, graphs, and diagrams, wherever possible, to enhance understanding and reinforce concepts, and help ADHD students process information more effectively.
Offer frequent movement breaks. By allowing students to take pre-agreed, short movement breaks during class, you provide an opportunity to release excess energy and then to regain focus on the task at hand. Engage students through multisensory activities such as hands-on projects, interactive technology or kinesthetic learning exercises. This approach can improve attention and retention. Try preferential seating. Allowing ADHD students to sit closer to the front, away from distractions, or near helpful peers will help retain their attention and minimize triggers. Use assistive tools. Noise-canceling headphones, fidget toys, or timers help students to manage sensory overload, improve focus, and track time.
Individual support and personalized feedback helps build trust and confidence. Take the pressure off assignments. Give extra time if needed. Say, "Show me," rather than "Tell me," during Q&A sessions. Collaborate with your SEND colleagues to understand the unique needs of each student. Sharing updates and successful strategies ensures the consistent approach ADHD students need.
We are aware this short presentation can only scratch the surface of a condition that is becoming a more frequent issue in our classrooms, but we hope these ideas have been helpful. Of course, every student is unique, and these strategies may need to be tailored to each individual's needs. The next presentation in this series provides an overview of autistic spectrum disorder, ASD. Thank you for watching.